Yes, guys, welcome back to another video. And City have officially submitted a £25 million bid for Mateo Kovacic of Chelsea. This news has just come out from Sam Lee. It's corroborated as well from Fabrizio Romano. So, this deal has been in the sort of makings for a couple of weeks, bro, but it's looking now that things are solidifying. And Sam Lee saying City have now put in a written bid for £25 million, which is a lot less than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that's pretty cheap, man. That's great business from City. If we can get that over the line, that is great business. Now, obviously, Chelsea haven't accepted that bid, but we know that Chelsea and City have been in talks over a price. So maybe this is just the price that they've kind of agreed on pre. So there's no back and forth between City and Chelsea. The personal terms, as we already know, are agreed with Kovacic. So. Maybe that's what they've agreed on, City and Chelsea, and then we've just submitted the bid formally now. And then, Kovacic to City is looking likely to be done very, very soon.
Are you happy, bro? I've seen a lot of people moaning about this. And I don't get it, man. I don't get why people are moaning. You're getting a guy, a prime experience. We'll go through that in a minute. A brilliant age in terms of, he's ready now. He's in his peak at 29. 25 million quid. I mean, I remember when we first started talking about this deal about 6 months ago, I was like, yeah, it's going to be like 45, 50 million quid. 25 million pound is so cheap in today's market for a guy of his experience. I mean, do these people who are moaning, have they got any sort of, are they right to moan, or where are you at with it? You like the deal?
I love it, man. Obviously, we spoke about this quite a lot on streams and that. This is like one of the first videos we've done on it in ages. I just think it's a no-brainer from City. You're going getting someone who's so experienced in for so cheap. And it's someone who, if Gundogan does end up staying at the football club, he'll rotate nicely with Gundo. There are talks of him being able to play in the 6 role. I'm not sure if we'll see him deployed as that as much as what people think. Maybe just how Gundogan has been this season. I think we've seen Gundo play CDM once or twice. Genuinely, I think it's a good deal. I know he's 29, I think. And I get where, well, I don't get it. I understand nowadays people think 29 is too old. That's what everyone always says. Nah, too old, we need to be going for someone else. But look at the experience that you're getting into this side, man. The guy's won loads.
Well, let me go through the experience then. So, in terms of honours, he's won 4 Champions Leagues, 1 Spanish Championship, 1 Europa League winner, 3 Croatian Championships, 2 Croatian Cup winners, 1 Spanish Super Cup winner, 3 UEFA Super Cups, and 3 FIFA Club World Cups. He's played 221 times for Chelsea, 109 times for Real Madrid, 97 times for Inter Milan, 95 times for Croatia. He's versatile. He's played 267 times as a central midfielder, 97 times as a defensive midfielder, 30 times as an attacking midfielder, and he's also played a little bit as a sort of second striker, centre forward. So look at the experience you're getting there for 25 million quid. I honestly think that this is a bargain. I think it could be one of them that you look back, like the Akanji deal, 15 million. It could be one of them where we look back in a year's time and go, how on earth did we get him for 25 million quid?
I think people look at this and think it's a steal. I think, like you say, Akanji is the perfect example. After this year, you have to look at Akanji and go, that was a steal. £15 million. A lot of other Premier League clubs, a lot of top Premier League clubs could have done with Akanji. And then we went and got him 15 million. 25 million for Kovacic, for someone who's so experienced, who... I like him. I think he'll fit this system like that. He's Prem proven. I don't think we'll have this like normal embedding period that we see with these players, that usually with the wingers and stuff. I think he'll come in and smash it from the off. I think he just suits the way that we play. I think there'll be a lot of clubs thinking, or a lot of fans of other clubs thinking, why didn't we go in for that at such a cheap price?
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm going to have a look at some of his injuries, because that's something that some people have brought up, injury concerns. I'm going to go back to 2020, because I'm not going back to like 2016 or whatever. So the major one, which is actually the first one in 2020, it was in March 2020, was an Achilles tendon problem. He was out for 3 months. That was back in March 2020. In July 2020, he had a calf injury, out for a week. So that was it in 2020. 2 injuries, one of them quite severe. In 2021, he had, by the looks of it, 3 injuries. He had a muscle injury, which was out for a month, adductor problems out for a month, and then he had coronavirus out for 2 weeks. So basically just 2 injuries, a month each. In 2022, he had 3. He had an ankle injury out for 2 weeks, and he had a knee issue where he was out for two weeks. And he also says here that he was rested for a week, whatever that means. And then so far in 2023, he's had 3 injuries. He's had a calf problem out for 2 weeks. He was ill, was out for a week, and then he had a knock, and he was out for a week there as well. They don't really seem to me to be massive problems. And actually, his injury record's getting better as he's getting older, if you look at it. So, again, for people who are raising the issues of, oh, he's really injury prone, he's got bad injuries, I mean, the evidence just simply doesn't support that.
Do you think that's just the easy fix nowadays for when we're signing someone that people don't like? They just throw injury prone on and too old.
I think so.
It's always too old and injury prone. 29 years old is not too old. Fernandinho did bits for us, and we signed him at 28.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just the perfect example.
I think this is what people do, man. People just, when they don't want a player, they say all sorts of stuff. Too old, too injury prone. The deal is a good deal. I really like it, man. I think it's going to be interesting. Like I said, I don't think I want him starting week in, week out. I do want him as a squad rotational player, but you know, he's a good player, man. He's been around the block for a long time. He can play multiple positions, and I think it's a good deal, bro.
Yeah. Ideally, Gundogan signs extension, Gundo stays, and you got Kovacic and Gundogan who can rotate in that role. That is the perfect way to go into next season.
Exactly. No, I completely agree. Guys, let us know what you think about this deal. Are you happy with the deal? Are you happy with the player? What about the price? Are you got any concerns about him? Do you think he's good enough? Injuries? Do you have a different opinion to us on the injury record? Let us know in the comments section below. Make sure you drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel as well if you're new, and we'll see you later.